Good morning. I'm Grayson Hughes, and you're listening to Morning Jam, the indie music morning minicast that starts your day off with songs you are meant to hear. This Saturday's track comes from probably the best album of 2019 so far, in my opinion. From Heard It in a Past Life, Give a Little, Maggie Rogers. If you've been inside an H&M or a Forever 21 or an Aeropostale, you've probably actually heard Maggie Rogers. So I might be cheating and calling her indie. Maybe she's not all that indie, but I still happen to feel like Heard It in a Past Life is still unknown to most people, and Give a Little is definitely one of the tracks that is not given appreciation. And it's so upbeat. I love Maggie's more upbeat work. So I thought Give a Little is a perfect compromise of a song that I totally enjoy, but is the perfect one to represent this album for a morning song. And I hope as you listen in, you see the same thing I'm talking about. I appreciate the positivity on this track too. It's all about empathy and the idea of compromise in compassion in a relationship and all that mushy stuff. But I really definitely feel that fun behind it, and if you have time this morning to also watch the music video for Give a Little, you'll see that Maggie definitely embraces that fun too. I saw in the comments someone commented, the only person who could dance to a Maggie Rogers song is Maggie Rogers. She clearly is having fun with this song, and it's interesting because this was actually one of the last songs written for the album. It came at the last minute, and I think it's a very appropriate way to actually begin the album. This is the first track on the album despite it being the last written, and I think she did that to shape out the image of how she felt about this album. It's the last track, so she has all these feelings about the track she's recorded, and so she wants to share that with the listener first and foremost. My favorite set of lyrics of Give a Little come in at the very end, where in the last set of verses she says, "And if you're waiting in the sun, then carry me on wings of love to that brighter day where all begins." Because Maggie actually released, in like a little note, on the same day Give a Little was released, that this song, again, is all about empathy and the chance to reintroduce ourselves to somebody. And I think this message of being sent off onto a brighter day on wings of love is that way of expressing that message. Because when we reintroduce ourselves, it's like we're moving forward past all the negativity that we might have even created for ourselves, for our own self-image. Of course, this message is sent home at the end when, at the very end, she sings out almost into the distance where she repeats that, "You don't know me and I don't know you," being able to reintroduce yourself. I definitely needed to hear some Maggie Rogers, especially Give a Little, Say It, On and Off. A lot of the songs on that album are really special to me. I had a pretty tough work week. If you enjoyed this song as much as I do, please let me know. I'm Grayson Hughes, and this was your Morning Jam.